Understanding is a three-edged sword. Three-edged sword. Three-edged sword. Understanding is understanding. Where where did I put all those pebbles? I don't know. I just wait. Tim? Tim Calendar? Is that you, Tim Calendar? You're still doing the Babylon podcast? The show has been off for years. Babylon 5 is beyond the rim. You've already spoken more words than JMS ever even thought about Babylon 5. Tim, you must move on. Get out of the basement. Get a life. Make more of life. Life is short. Too short. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Hi, it's Jeffrey. Tim, thank you very much for asking me to come on and say a few things about our friend Jeff Conaway. Here, look, let me show you. Here's Jeff right here. Pull this up. There he is. That's the man we know. Zach Allen. Amazing man. And I am so grateful that he touched my life in any, just even for a short period of time. When he first came to Babylon 5, it was very exciting. I mean, come on, he was the cute guy from Taxi. We didn't have a cute guy on our show, so that was amazing and a great opportunity to have him be there with us. And I remember he was very excited about it and took it very serious, and he was super pro about everything, always on time, always had his lines down, always given latitude to play with it and make it more and really own it. It was just very exciting for us. It was very exciting for him, and I just remember those as being very, very happy days for him. I didn't know Jeff before the show, but I can say that well, look, I had already heard all the rumors that he had demons he was fighting, and that was to be understood. But man, I sure didn't see any of that really while we were there ever. And he would talk candidly about it. He was a man who had turned his life around, is really what was going on. And here he was finally, the payoff for all the hard work that he had committed to himself was yielding this opportunity for him to be on a show again, which was really what he was all about. So it was really, really awesome for him. And he's just sparkled all the time. It was amazing. And we all know as B5 fans that he gave us just amazing performances as well. So it was really very, very cool and a happy time. And listen, Jeff also was a great friend, and through amazing parties at his house, and I know I should say, parties and abuse in the same sentence, but the parties weren't that way. They were just good. He threw a great Halloween party for us one year that was just so much fun. And I remember being at his house for other things where Jeff would play a lot of his music. He was into Christian music, and he was putting out this album, and he played a lot of that stuff for us. And he was he was riding a crest. He was having a great time. And obviously after B5 things, his demons returned, and we all know the outcome there. That was kind of difficult. When B5 ended, as it does with all of the cast and crew, life just goes on. You stay friends, but you don't stay in touch as much. And so just, the years start to erode the amount of connectivity that you have to those people that you love so much and will always love. But Jeff and I actually did have a chance to reconnect under some really kind of weird circumstances. We did another show together, and that was Celebrity Rehab 2 with Dr. Drew. When Jeff was admitted to the hospital, as all the cast members typically are, they're admitted, and Dr. Drew immediately puts an awful lot of drugs in them to pretty much knock them out for a few days, so that they will start the detox process and clean themselves out so that they can begin their treatments. And so when Jeff arrived, he was pretty quickly swept away. I really didn't get a chance to see him, but he did. We had one moment a few days into it when he was being wheeled down the hall, and I had come out of my office area, and the minute our eyes met, he sat up in that wheelchair, and you could just see the Zach Allen sparkle come back like that. I mean, he was just on it. It was very, very cool, and it was also great fortune that we had opportunity in the schedule that Jeff and I actually were able to go and sit underneath this big tree and just talk for an hour, catching up, talking about old friends, being just talking through life and just catching up is really what it was. It was just a very special 1 hour period of time for me and for him. And I think it, once again, just bringing all those memories back into his head of how much fun we had on Babylon 5 really helped lift him up at a time when he was so far down. And as we know, was able to go deeper. And I, the thing that bothers me most about his passing is the business that I'm in is also the business responsible for exploiting celebrities when they're having rough times. It's unusual because we don't ever make big public deals out of people who have problems, and so many, all of us do, and if it's the guy next door or the guy down the street or a relative of yours or something like that, the media doesn't get all over their case when they're having demons get the better of them. But boy, when you're a celebrity, we go right for the jugular right away. It's very unfortunate that all of us know as much as we know about Jeff, and we found out about it all through the wrong ways, and anyway, I'll get off that. But here's what's important. I need you guys to know that I am very grateful that I had Jeff Conaway in my life, even for a while. And I am truly honored that I can say that he's was a friend, and that I did care about him, and that I miss him. And I miss him very much. And we all will. And we are all super, super excited that he came to help us out as Zach Allen, because we really, really needed to have Zach, and he was good for us. So thank you, Jeff Conaway. Thank you, Zach Allen. We'll miss you. Calendar. The brain waves you have spent analyzing Babylon 5 have caused your hair to vaporize. So the next time you're thinking about doing a podcast, do something on porn.